Okay, very nice to have Mr. Kula here today. What have PH done during our time as government, the 22 months?
The greatest thing done was when I was minister, I was able to get 10 acres of land in an estate to build houses for the workers. To have dialogue with Sime Darby, with KLK, with so many groups, finally they agreed to give 10 acres. And it's for ordinary people, ordinary workers, so that they got a roof over their head. The other thing is skills training. Once you are empowered, you can easily get jobs, and on top of it you can get value-added jobs. I ordered SOXO to cover all single mothers, all non-working people in the country. For the Indian community, we have also other programs done by Human Resource Development to empower them to get involved in business.
May I ask a little bit more about TVET?
Yeah.
As you all know, in Malaysia generally, our salary scheme is based on seniority. When the employer, when they consider about increment, they always consider or give priority to the senior staff. So this technical and vocational education actually empower people with a skill. So do you think actually employer in Malaysia or even the employees, they should actually highlight the skill as a main factor when talking about the salary increment?
Oh, I think the most important is the skills aspect, because if you have the skill, then you can command the salary. Okay, it is useless not to have skills and command salary, because if you don't have the skills, you cannot keep that job very long. Okay, and also skilling is very important. Skilling, reskilling, upskilling, and cross-skilling, which we emphasize a lot during our tenure as in the government. I was instrumental in bringing up in the cabinet, and we formed a cabinet committee to look into this skilling aspect of it, because yearly the government set aside 6 billion ringgit for the skilling and reskilling of these people. But our target has not been achieved. Our target for this year, by this year to 2020, was supposed to be 35% of the Malaysians were supposed to be skilled. Only 27% were skilled. Whereas in Singapore, 54% are skilled. That means by skilling itself, you can get a higher salary. You can demand a higher salary, and the mobility is good. You can go from one employer to another employer without worry. So these are the things which is very important. This is why when I was minister, I insisted, under my ministry we had 20 odd colleges. I said they should not stop working at 5:30 in the evening. They should continue 5:30 to 11, change staff and empower and give people a chance to be skilled and reskilled. In what? Electrical things, in plumber, chargeman, in aircraft training, all kind of things. So these are things where you can learn. Like and you'll be surprised. Between 10-20 kilometers of major towns, there is a skills training institute by the government. And don't forget, most of these institutes are running in under capacity. They are only about 60-70% occupied, 30% unoccupied. Because when they are in government, people don't seem to get attracted to go there rather than the private sector. In the government, everything is free. I insisted everything, to be given, and more people. That's why when I was in government, one of the things I insisted and succeeded. First time in the history of the country, we got over 50 Orang Asli students to come and take up skills training. Okay, and on top of it, we gave them an advantage of others, or let their parents come in and go in, because they are from the interior, they don't have exposure. Isn't it our duty to give? These are the things that we have to empower our people.